After winning the tournament, Adrian thought his life was finally going to change. For the first time, people were talking about him. Coaches who had ignored him were suddenly interested in his story. But Adrian knew that winning one tournament wasn't enough. He still had to prove he could compete at a professional level. Then, something completely unexpected happened. Adrian received a phone call. A professional club wanted him to train with their first team. It was the same club that had rejected him years earlier. Adrian remembered the scout who had told him they didn't know what to do with him. This time, however, he felt ready. The next morning, he arrived at the training ground before everyone else. He remembered the boy who once walked through those same doors. The professional players soon arrived. They were bigger, faster, and stronger than anyone Adrian had played against before. The training session started at an incredible pace. Adrian tried to keep up, but he made several mistakes early on. For a moment, the old doubts returned. Adrian wondered if maybe he wasn't ready for professional football after all, but he stopped worrying about mistakes and started watching the game. Instead of following the ball, he watched the players. He saw a small gap opening behind the defense. Adrian received the ball and immediately sent a perfect pass into that space. The coach noticed immediately. Adrian hadn't done anything for social media. He had simply understood the game. Every time the defenders tried to stop him, he found another solution. By the end of the session, he created 4 clear opportunities. 3 days later, Adrian was included in the squad for a professional friendly match. He couldn't believe it. When he arrived at the stadium, he looked around at the thousands of seats. Now it was finally happening. Early in the second half, an attacker suffered an injury. The coach looked toward the bench. Adrian realized what was happening. Adrian stepped onto the pitch. The crowd barely reacted, but he didn't care. He had spent years playing without anyone watching. His first touch was simple. Slowly, he started feeling comfortable. The fear that had controlled him was beginning to disappear. He remembered the morning's training alone and the tournament final. Adrian decided to trust himself and took the shot. The ball flew into the corner of the goal. Adrian had scored his first professional goal. The crowd began cheering. With only 2 minutes remaining, the score was 1-1. Adrian's team needed another goal, and the pressure became enormous. Lucas crossed the ball into the area. Adrian was free, but he noticed a teammate in a better position. He passed the ball. His teammate scored. The stadium exploded. Adrian had scored one and created another. The player once rejected was now a hero. Weeks passed, and Adrian's confidence grew. Then, the coach announced he would start the biggest match of the season. He only needed to be brave enough to try. Adrian took the shot. The boy who couldn't score was becoming a professional.